Hi, hello friends. My name is Michael Olajide. I'm a licensed FIFA licensed agent. Like I discussed in my previous video, this channel is it's a way of throwing more lights on FIFA's regulations and how you, as a young player that is hoping to become a pro soon, what you're supposed to know before you actually take those steps or that decision that you're about to take. So if you are new on this station, please can you click on the like button so that we can continue to hear from each other whenever we throw a new video down here. So what are we going to be talking about today? Today I would like to talk about unlicensed agents and illegal transfers. Why is this important? Because this is becoming something of concern. Many players have seen their career ruined as a result of all these fake agents or unlicensed agents. Let me use that word, unlicensed. So let us dive into this situation, to this discussion, to see what it involves. So parents, this is very important for you. You want that child that you've been supporting from small to become a pro when it comes to football. But what are those concerns that you have, or things that you should be aware of before you push or when you want to sign for an agent to represent your child? So please let us pay attention. So what is the first thing we're going to be looking at? The first thing that we're going to be discussing is the fact that we need to know the difference between licensed agent and unlicensed agent. Let us look at it this way. Let's say you need attention for your health and you want to go and see a doctor. And someone said, I'm a doctor, but I'm not licensed. I don't have license, but I know basically everything. Meanwhile, you have another doctor that is practicing that actually has license. So which of them should you pick? Obviously, you go for the licensed doctor. So same thing when it comes to football. There are unlicensed agents out there. They will come to you like licensed agent, tell you all the things, sign with me, I will do this, I will do that. So how should we go about these agents? How do we know this is what to take, this is not what to take, this is what to sign, this is what not to sign? So let us dive into it and see some of the implication of going with this agent. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is no rules to follow. Just like I mentioned earlier, if you go to a doctor that is not licensed and it doesn't have any rule to follow, he can give you any prescription, nothing to follow. We just want to attend to you and let you go and get your money. That's what's after. Same thing happens applicable to these unlicensed agents. When they come to you, they have no rules to follow. They just do whatever they like, and that is it. Meanwhile, a licensed agent has rules to follow according to FIFA. Why? Because they know if they don't follow the rule, you can easily report them to FIFA, and FIFA can withdraw their license or be punished. So, and as a result, they will do things according to law, which unlicensed agents will not do. Another thing is that you see these unlicensed agents, they are basically after their own interest. They put their interest first. The money they want to get from you is very important. So they are less concerned whether the club they are presenting to you is the best for you or whatever they are presenting to your child is best. That is not their primary concern. The primary concern is they will tell you this is the amount I need and that is it. Once you get the money, whatever happens after that. I've seen several situations like that. So when it comes to interest, theirs first. Another thing that we need to be careful about is the fact that you can't hold them accountable. I've seen instances over and over, an agent will show up. I'll give you this, I'll give you that, and at the end of the day, they can just disappear. You can't trace them. No way to trace them. So you can't hold them accountable to whatever they promise you or they are doing. They show up and they go. So these are some of the things that is killing the career of these young footballers. And as a result, we need to be very careful so that we don't fall into that. Now, let me tell you some of the experiences that I've encountered in because of this situation. The first thing, I was talking to a player from Ghana sometime last year. He was playing somewhere in Armenia, and this agent showed up. Oh, this league is this, is that, is that, is that. I have built something for you in Saudi Arabia. It's very good. He plays first division, blah, 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 blah. And this player abandoned his career. The club said, wait, let us give you more rates. Let's do this. He said, no. He followed this unlicensed agent to Saudi Arabia. When they get to Saudi, guess what? The club he was telling him first division was third division. And the money he was telling them, they're going to pay you this, that, the money went down drastically. Meanwhile, he has cancelled his contract with the club he was playing. And when he started playing, as if that was not enough, they started owing him salary. They couldn't pay. And he was playing with very low quality set of players. Eventually, after the season, he was not earning enough money. He was playing too much. He was doing too much. He has to abandon and go back to Ghana. Now he came to me that, look, help me. So that's one of the things we're talking about. Sometime last year, we saw a player that was promised heaven and earth by an unlicensed agent. And they took him to Serbia. Getting to Serbia was 15 or 16, no club. Look, when we are talking about rules to follow, for example, as a FIFA agent that I am, I can't represent a minor. There are steps to follow. I still have to write more exams. I still have to do more courses in order for me to qualify to represent a minor. That is one of the rules we're talking about. But when it comes to these guys, they just showed up. They don't care whether you're a minor or not. They promise you, tell you, look, they are better league, they are there, they're waiting for you. And the boy went there last year. Eventually, we saw his video surfaced on the internet with bruised lips, blood everywhere, was crying out. That is another example. I can go on and on and on about this situation. You see people putting in the families, sell their belongings, give the money to this agent, and the agent will tell you, oh, come, I have this for you and that. And eventually, nothing. All those promises will go down the drain. So we don't want to fall into that category. That is why I'm doing this video, to let people know, please. If any agent should come to you and start promising you anything, if those things are too good to be true, basically then that is the truth. They are not true. So please don't rush into signing any of those things. Another thing is that, FIFA has a way of, there are rules behind how these players should move from one place to another, especially when it comes to young players. You can't just wake up and move. These things are well stipulated. You can't go beyond a certain boundaries. The legal age of the country has to be put into consideration, and the reason behind it. You just don't move as a minor. So when I see these players out there, that agents promise me this and that, and sometimes I wonder, Do these people, they even read anything that has to do with FIFA at all? Because FIFA was very clear. These things are well stipulated. What should be done when a player wants to move, especially when it comes to very young players. So we don't want to fall into this trap of these agents. Another thing, another consequence of this is that there's serious punishment for it. If FIFA eventually get to realize that the transfer or the move is not done according to the law, FIFA can ban that player. Sometimes ago, a player was playing for a club in Greece, and he was playing in Champions League. They went to Italy. They were playing this very famous, popular club in Italy in Champions League. I won't mention the name. So during the game, this player impressed a lot, played very well. Then after that, after the game, player went to the locker room trying to change it. He saw officials from the other team coming to approach him. That, look, we saw you. You're very good. Take this contract, sign it right here. You will join us. It was a good thing that that player did not sign, because if he had signed, the other club would have reported him to FIFA. That means you are having two contracts, and having two contracts with different clubs is a very big problem. You're going to be banned, not play for a while, and even the other club can be sanctioned. But some of these clubs know how to go about this thing. So eventually, who will suffer is the player. So please, and I've seen this to have caused so many roadblocks for players, because if a player is banned from playing and eventually you come back, clubs should be very careful about you. Once they hear your name, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, is it that player that did this? So, and as a young player, you are not an established player yet that people say, oh, we know his quality, we know that just happened, we can still take him, we can still manage. Remember, this is a very young player we're talking about. Nobody else, they don't even know what he can do. So when they hear that, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, he did this. And as a result, the club will be very careful in dealing with you. In fact, they want to avoid you if possible. So we want to be very careful with that. Now, let us look at some of the things that how we can identify these unlicensed agents. Now, first thing, like I mentioned earlier, they want to promise you heaven and earth. But beside that, do you know that as an agent, if someone is telling you, I'm FIFA agent, I'm this, I'm that, ask him his registration number. FIFA has registration number for all the agents. All you need to do is to log on to the FIFA, go to agent, go to FIFA website, go to the agent and search for the person's name. You will see his name, his number, and the status of his license. If his license has been withdrawn, cancelled, or active, you will see. So this is very important. That is number one. That's the first thing to do when an agent approaches you and say, look, I'm a FIFA agent, I have this. First confirm, is this person truly licensed agent? If it's not, please avoid. That is number one. Another thing that we can also know is that according to FIFA, if an agent should come to you, before an agent can talk to you, the first question he will ask you is, do you have an agent? If you say yes, a FIFA licensed agent will run away from you, because they know once you have an agent, they don't have right to talk to you. In fact, the other agent, your real agent, can report them to FIFA and they will be punished. So it's by law, I shouldn't talk to any player that has contract with another agent. So once someone tells you, do you have an agent asks you, do you have an agent? You say yes, and you still want to continue. you need to watch out, because he should know that is by law. He shouldn't be talking to you. You should have an agent. Another thing is that when you are signing a representative agreement with an agent, you are by law, you are not supposed to sign more than 2 years with any agent. Tomorrow this might change. I don't know if there's any changes. I'm going to also let you know in this channel. But as of now, you can only sign 2 years contract with any agent. And in that contract, if you see anything like auto renew, drop it. By FIFA, it must not, that clause should never appear on the contract. You should wait. After that 2 years, maybe 1 month to go, then you guys can sit down. Say, okay, are you happy? Are we happy with each other? Do we want to continue with this contract? Or do we need to make some adjustment to the contract? Yes, no. If no for you, if it's yes, you sign another one. That is how it should be done. Don't let anybody tell you sign 3 years, 4 years, you are with me for life. Those things are not according to FIFA's law. FIFA says maximum 2 years. And while you're signing this, first thing is that at the end of that contract, while you're signing, you should get a paper, a written document that says, I have decided to use a lawyer to review this contract, and I agreed to sign. Or I have decided not to consult a lawyer, but I agree. That is what FIFA says must be done. So if you sign a representative agreement with an agent and that is not there, please talk to that agent. Because if there is problem tomorrow, we are going to be questioned. Do you know you are supposed to seek legal advice? You should seek legal advice to say, okay, my lawyer advised me that this is good, I sign, or I decided not to. So that tomorrow you cannot come and say, I didn't read this. Oh, my lawyer said this. By law, you are supposed to get a written document to attach to that contract saying, this is what I've agreed based on what my lawyer advised me, or I decided not to. And there are rules when it comes to money to be charged. Number one, agents should not collect any money from you until you start earning salary. It is from your salary that you are supposed to pay the agent. So if anybody is coming to you and say, give me this amount of money because I want to represent you, it's a no. Don't do it. It's unlicensed agent. That is fake. By law, you don't need to give anybody money for representative agreement. Representative agreement is free. So that is another thing you need to watch out for. And when it comes to signing an agreement, there are obligations of players, obligations of agents that are clearly written. And those are the clauses that as an agent, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this, I will do that. As a player, these are your responsibilities. You must do this, you will do this, you will do it before both of you will sign. And it is on that basis that you can decide to cancel that representative agreement if that agent is not meeting up to its obligations. Then you can wake up and say, according to what we agreed, based on this, you didn't do it. And as a result, I'm canceling it. So you mustn't wait till 2 years before you eventually cancel it. If the agent is not meeting up those obligations, you can decide to cancel your representative agreement with that. Then I'll move to another agent that can do what he or she agrees with you. So that is another thing you need to be wary of while you are signing this. Make sure these things are well stipulated in your agreement. Another thing is also that while you sign this agreement, mind the amount you are being charged when it comes to your salary. According to FIFA, you cannot charge more than, there's a certain amount of money, can only charge 3%, just 3%. And there are some certain amount, there's a level of money you will earn, there's an amount of money you earn, you can charge up to 5%. Anything after that, don't pay. That agent is overcharging you. Remember, this money only be deducted from your salary, not from anywhere, from your salary. And these things can either be 3% or 5%. So if you see an agent telling you it's 10%, 7%, 7%, this and that, just get to know that this agent is not real. And you also know that you can report the agent to FIFA at any time if he's doing what you don't like. Maybe he's not meeting up with the obligations, or you notice that any agent is doing something that shouldn't be done. You can go to the FIFA platform and report the agent, and FIFA will deal with that agent accordingly. So let nobody come to you in the name of agent and exploit you. Parent, when an agent is coming to you promising you, I will give you this, I'm going to do this, this and that, and you're not seeing proof, show me the papers, show me the proof that you are truly an agent. If those things are not there, then please don't sign anything with that person. And you can also go to FIFA our website and read some of these things I mentioned. Don't take my words for it. Go there, read these things. You will see that these things are clearly written. Don't let anyone exploit you or your child, all in the name of getting you professional contract. So it is, if you didn't do your homework very well and you just want to jump into these things, at the end of the day you realize that it will cost you more than you think. For example, if you transfer illegally to a club, and at the end of the day FIFA eventually realize that is the situation, they can ban you from not playing for some time. And that agent that you claim that caused all these things will be nowhere to be found, because you can't trace him. He's not the licensed agent. It's gone. As we speak, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm still trying to resolve a situation where an agent, unlicensed agent, collect money from one of the players, promised him everything, I will give you this and that, in all the leagues in Italy and all, and eventually zero. So right now we're still claiming, we're trying to get the money back. We're still going back and forth, and this is a huge amount of money. So, and these things don't have to happen. Please, parent, young players, educate yourself properly, and as a result, you'll be able to take the right decision, and your journey in this football will continue to grow and grow and grow if you do things according to. It might sound like I'm slow compared to my other colleagues that are doing things illegally, but please do the right thing so that your football career will continue to grow and grow. So what do you think? Do you think FIFA has done the right thing for putting all these measures in place? Or do you think there are other things that should be done? Or what is your experience? Please write in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. What's your encounter with this unlicensed agent? Let me know if there's any way we can help each other. So thank you so much for watching. We hope to drop more video of this so that we can learn, we can educate each other more and more. But until then, bye for now. My name is Michael Olajide.